What is up, everyone? It's Sam from 64 Wheels, back with more Diecasts, and today we have two very exciting versions of the Back to the Future Time Machine DeLorean. So Hot Wheels has come out with like probably 15 different versions of this car, but these are both two new versions. One, as you can see, is in the monster truck line. It is a totally new version of the car. The second is the ID car line. And this one is interesting because they've tried a new paint style that hasn't been done on any other DeLorean or I think Hot Wheels car in general to this point. So this is an aged version of the car, which I was excited about because initially I thought it was like the frozen version, like when it comes back from Back to the Future, I guess. I don't know, like back from time traveling. It has that frosty look. Well, this actually looks more like dirt on it. I don't know. We'll get a closer look at it when we get it opened up, but like right there, that definitely looks dirty to me rather than time frozen, because to me, if they were going to do like a proper frozen one, it would almost be like a blue, like an ice hue, and you'd have like ice cracking and stuff, and you don't actually get that one. So I don't know if that's supposed to be what this is. If it is, it's not the best job at it, but I like it either way because I collect all 1/64 scale Back to the Future time machines, especially the Hot Wheels. So the monster truck is excellent. This thing looks really good. When this first came out, I thought this was fake because they hadn't really done a lot of licensed car like this before. Even when the Herbie came out, like the Love Bug, people thought it was a custom, and they were like, no, it came out, it was real. I never found one. I'm gonna have to get them off eBay because I had to get this one off eBay. The stores don't really have a lot of stuff, so I actually got both of these off eBay because I didn't think I was gonna find them in stores. But the reason why people thought this was fake was because they don't do a lot of licensed star cars like this, I guess. And the Back to the Future is kind of an odd one, and then this one came out, and then now we also have the Dom 70 Charger version in a monster truck that when I get that, I'll do an unboxing of it, and then the new Aventador Fast and the Furious ID car as well. So this is cool. I like the card art. The card art looks really good. The monster truck like version of the time machine. I'm gonna see if I can get it to, there it goes. The card art is so cool. Come on. There it goes. It's really cool. I like it. Even through the package, like all the packaging has the legit Back to the Future logoing on it. It's got almost like the time travel, not logo, but like look behind it, like the blue that the car makes. So there you can see the back of the car. Let me see if I can push this up just a little bit. So there you can see the name of the car is Back to the Future Time Machine. The truck type is character. So it is one of their technical like character truck, which I think Herbie and probably the Charger will be, but I can't say for sure. The strength is a funny 1.21 gigawatts, and the crash attack is out of time, which I have no idea what that is. So a lot of these on the back are just like for kids kind of fun stuff. So there you can see the entire lineup of this line. Some cool ones. They're the Corvette again, the Buns of Steel. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to finding that one or buying it off eBay. Usually the fantasy stuff you can find a little easier than the licensed stuff. So people ask for the barcode. There it is if you want to check it out. There is the Back to the Future Universal logo on the back. That is legit. Pretty cool. So I'm excited. It's cool to see. Like, I'm kind of split on these because I don't really like monster. I love monster trucks. I love Back to the Future, but it's kind of odd seeing them both together because it's not true to the series. I really like true to the series cars, just like the regular DeLoreans. So it's kind of an oddball mashup, but I don't hate it. It's executed well. The packaging is fine, even though mine's like all jacked and stuff because I got it off eBay. But let's go ahead and bust it open. Woo! So one thing I noticed in preparation for this video, I'm going to try to save the card art too, because this one does have kind of unique card art. I doubt I will be able to though. Nope. But in preparation for this video, I was trying to check out all my DeLoreans from Hot Wheels, because I have them all. I don't think I'm missing any at this point. Let me adjust the light because the body is really chromy. So, but I noticed this, like the flux in the back, like I don't know what, I can't remember what these are actually called, just like the fins, the exhaust fins. and the fusion, like where the plutonium and stuff goes in, this is plastic. And that has never been done on the Part 1 DeLorean without the Mr. Fusion that I know of. I looked through all my cars. I didn't see one that had a plastic one. Even the color, what is it, like the Color FX or the light speeder one, it has a metal unit back here. So this is interesting to me that this version is plastic. So they did a little remodeling of the car to make it into a monster truck. So, but it looks good. It doesn't really matter to me if it's metal or plastic. The metal does look a little better. The Part 2 with the Mr. Fusion and the Part 3s all have plastic back here, and I don't know if it's something to have to do with the Mr. Fusion tooling or what, but I believe all of those are plastic as well. So it might just be them moving towards plastic, but then I double checked that just the basic mainline number 1 also has a metal unit back here, as does the last premium we got, but premiums are a little different. You can't always judge premiums on like mainline stuff or other lines. So the reason I grabbed this one, because I think this is pretty much as close as to the monster truck body as we're gonna get. So let's go ahead and look at the monster truck. Ooh, I'm gonna zoom that back a little bit. So this has really good detailing on it. It actually has the front part painted like a flat lighter gray, which is more correct to an actual DeLorean in the movie than just a one color piece like that. So that's a really good change. The DeLorean, the DMC on the front is very clear, which a lot of them aren't. So that's kind of cool. So if we compare like here to this one doesn't even have it on there. It's just a silver straight across bar, almost like the cartoon had, where you can definitely see the DMC on that one. So that is definitely an upgrade. So props to Hot Wheels for doing that. And it looks like just overall, this car has a lot sharper body like details to it. And if you can see that, it's quite a bit longer. So this is probably a good ½ inch longer than the actual mainline casting, which is interesting. So this is a totally new casting of a DeLorean, which I didn't notice out of the package because I couldn't really tell the plastic was in the way. But this is a totally new casting. So they have actually, it looks like they've made it more correct to an actual DeLorean shape. So let's go over and see what else we got. So the wheel wells are obviously way huge. They're monster truck-ish because it's on a monster truck, but the body looks good. The little wiring detail down the side and the flux band across the front looks really good. It's very pronounced. The headlights are nicely detailed. Like they're both, all like 4 of them are nicely detailed. Individually, like they're white and the black with a background. And the back is interesting too. It says very good detail on the back. It has there's a couple different versions, of the DeLorean casting in general, as we've seen, but there are a few different DeLoreans. I don't know if this one has it. So this one has almost like chrome. It's so hard to tell with the light. This one has like almost like chrome or metallic tampos across the dotted surface, and this one has more like just like regular glossy. And then this one has actual just standard, like not even reflective at all. The other ID card, the first one just has like red, yellow, orange painted on it. So I believe it's the second version. Actually, let me grab it real quick. Okay, I grabbed the Part 2 hover mode one real quick. This is a premium, very nice version of this car. So we can look at the backs of them together. And there you can see the monster truck has that gridded style where it's almost like dots. You can see it pretty well here because they kind of missed the paint. You can see like where they're gridded to make it look like the sections in the DeLorean taillights. But this one actually is a flat panel with the tampos, with like the detailing tampoed on. And I actually think this looks really good. It's so hard to see, and I'm sorry. But the shadow from like the flux thing, like there you can see, but it's actually flat and it has those decals going across, which look really realistic. It almost looks more realistic than the ridged ones of the other ones. So I actually prefer that back of the car, but this one looks really good still. So they painted, oh, come on, like the fusion area yellow. That's probably one of the better paint jobs, because as we can see, even on the premium, they just painted the whole thing yellow rather than separate it where the actual like twist handle is, and you can see that there. They put some detailing I don't think we've seen before, some random oranges, a little red right there, which almost makes it look like third brake light, which I don't think we've seen anywhere else either. That is the correct green color for those, and then the little blue like capacitors on the side. The red ones on this side, again, that's all pretty much standard Back to the Future fare, but it's cool to see it on this because we haven't seen that level of detail on a lot of cars. Like this is the premium, that was $5, and it doesn't even have that anymore. So, I mean, you have to basically get the RLC cars, which are the RLC version or the San Diego Comic-Con version, which is like, they're both like $300 now. So this is pretty cool to get this kind of level of detail on this car. So, I mean, overall, it looks good. It's also got that like gray around the back here. Make sure you can see it. Like the gray around the back there, that the same as up front. Now they got the lighting a little better. There you can see, there's the front. It looks really good. So the chassis is monster truck. There's really nothing different. Hot Wheels runs the same chassis on most all monster trucks now. I don't think there's any different chassis. There might be here and there, or like a different mounting point, but I believe they're all the same. So got the big 5-spoke chrome monster wheels, monster truck tires, a pretty standard monster truck fare, but this body is awesome. I like that they made a new one. I didn't realize that until I opened it, but you can definitely see, I mean, how much different it is. I'll do it again. Really big size difference there. It's narrower, and to me it looks more realistic. Definitely, maybe not the length, let's see. Yeah, it's a little long, but I don't know if that's actual which one is closer to 1/64 scale. It would be interesting to see, but this is a really cool version of this car. So if you're a monster truck fan or a Back to the Future fan in general, definitely be on the lookout for the monster truck version. I like it. I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but the fact that they went ahead and made a new body and some different body parts for it and actually added some detail and made this better, this is a win. This is a win for Back to the Future fans and Hot Wheels fans in general, because that is awesome. So it also comes with one of the little like green snap cars, the crunch cars, but I've gone over these before. They're no big deal. They come with like basically every monster truck. So scoot that one back and then talk about this one in the ID line. So the ID line, I love this line. I bought them all first day at the Apple store, at the Millennium Mall in Orlando. Like awesome experience. Had really fun time doing that there in store. I was really pumped about this product in general. The packaging is amazing. If you've never bought one, they are RFID enabled cars that have a little ID chip there in the bottom. There you can see in the box. You download the app, you scan it, and then you can play the exact car in the app, and you can use it in the track and portals and other things they sell for the ID brand. The bad news about this line is, from what I understand, they're discontinuing it this year. So they're no longer going to be making these cars, or they're going to be taking a very long break. I don't know. I've heard different things. I'm sure they're going to cancel it because I've heard that so many different places, which is a bummer because these are awesome. They've given us some really cool cars, some nice castings, some unique wheels like these. I love the game. The game seems popular. I don't know why they're doing it. I have a hard time finding them in stores. Maybe that's one of the reasons why. But these are both, like, if you can find this retail, this is $4.99 or $5.99, and this is $3.99. So these are very affordable cars, especially if you're looking to get into the Back to the Future line. Very cheap ways to do it. So I hate to tear this packaging up because I don't know if I'm going to get another one. All right, I cut the tape on both ends. Slides it out. Nice. So you can already tell that there's like a greenish, almost bluish hue, and that's not the camera. That's actually how it looks to my eye too. So it's very interesting. It almost looks like it's got oil spilled on it. It doesn't, but that's the way it looks. Very interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this up. Oh. Ooh, it looks like mossy or moldy. It's very odd. What is that blue stuff? I have no idea what that is. It's like blue junk coming out of it. Do you see that? It's like molded into it. That's so weird. Let me see. Hang on, let me see if I can show it you a little better. So when I opened it, it has this like blue, it almost looks like it's coming out of there on purpose, but it's not. It's like a blue, it's like extra blue tampo material that has like solidified on the edge. It's actually very sharp. That's so weird. It's kind of a bummer because it looks terrible. Oh well, it adds to the uniqueness. I'm going to grab another one of these anyways. But that's weird that it's like a ID card. Like, I don't know if you can you see that? It almost looks like toothpaste coming out of the back. It's very odd. So, like I said, this is a new version of this car, not in sense that it's like the monster truck body, but it's a new paint job that we have not gotten before. So this is like an aged, I don't know, it's like a moldy, dirty, I would almost say this is like the one that was found in the underground mine shaft in Back to the Future 3, but it doesn't have a Mr. Fusion on it, so that doesn't explain the look. So I'm not exactly sure what they're going for. I guess just broken down DeLorean? I don't know. It's very green. Very, very green in real life. So these are new ID wheels for the last year, I guess, of ID. The Focus or Fiesta had them on there, and a couple cars from this particular drop had them too. They're okay. They're definitely not the same. Like, they look tons different than the box. Like, the box has them as solid spokes, almost like train wheels, and these are definitely not train wheels. They actually look horrible. Like, so far, this is, I don't mind the green and the broken down look, but to me, this is the worst version of this car outside of just like the mainline, because the wheels are terrible. The detailing is okay. It's not the best. This actually, like I was saying, this is metal. Most of the Back to the Future ones, or all of them, are metal units back here, but I don't like the chrome and the chrome interior. Really don't like that. Like, to me, that just shouts toy rather than collectible. And this is actually, like, they're kind of collectible. Does it even say collectible on it? I thought it did somewhere. But this car is interesting. I don't know. It's a very, very odd version of this car. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think of this. Ooh, snap. Or if you're going to get it or have it in real life, what you think it's supposed to be. I guess just a ratty DeLorean from Back to the Future 1. Mine has toothpaste on it. I don't know what that is. But I don't really like the chrome on the back, plus the metallic look of the flux unit back here. It's too much. It's just very shiny. So this is the first one. This thing is killer. I love this version of the car. I love the wheels they put on the first one. The detail is good. Like, there you can see, I mean, they're just the tampo differences a little bit, but there you can see the color differences too. How like dirty or green the other one is. But I like the detail on the back of this one better. They actually painted the flux unit. It's gray instead of chrome, so it has a gray interior. The windows is like very tinted, where this one is clear. I don't know. I just don't like this one very much. I'm glad I got it, but I still don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. I like the first version much better. So let's look at the tampos in the back. So the tampos in the back, pretty much the same. The back, this part is pretty cool, where they've like aged it, and it's like more silver than black, where it like used to be black around the edges. That I kind of like. But the first one, I basically like everything more about the first one. So if you're an ID collector, or you're a Back to the Future collector and you only want to get one ID car, or you're just looking for the better of the two, I would say the first version is better. It's a better standard version of the car. It looks nicer, it's detailed better. But if you're looking for a more unique one, this definitely would be it, because of the color and the weird wheels and everything else. So, I don't know, this is interesting. Odd. I'm gonna have to do some research and see what they actually meant to do, like what this one was supposed to be like, or if it is just supposed to be a aged one. Interesting. So let me know in the comments which one of these you like better. I think I actually like the body of the monster truck is probably one of the best bodies of any Back to the Future car they've done detailed wise, and that includes the RLC because it is the chrome color, where the RLC Back to the Future 2, that one's painted gray, and then I believe the San Diego Comic-Con one is painted too, or it's a very similar to this. So either way, this is a pretty good version of it. So let me know in the comments which one you think is the better version. If you picked one of them, both of them up, let me know. I love them both because they're DeLoreans, but I definitely prefer the monster truck over this one. So, I don't know, let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been the Back to the Future Hot Wheels Monster Truck and second round ID car, Series 2 with the mossy image on it or whatever. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all the good places, Lamely Group. I might put a post on the DeLoreans eventually because I'll have to do a huge write-up on them because there's so many at this point. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the future.